Hello beautiful people, and welcome to today's pick a card reading. I hope you've been really well. Today we're looking into what your specific person currently feels about you. We'll be getting tarot, oracle cards, as well as channeled messages as usual. And as this is a general reading, please remember to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not every message will be meant for every single one of you, so it's very, very important that you trust your own inner guidance and judgment over mine or anyone else's. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all the links for that in the description box below. And with that said, I'll leave you to focus on which deck calls to you the most, and I'll see you soon. Hello my beautiful pile number ones, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these oracle cards first, and then we'll clarify with tarot, some more oracle cards, and channeled messages from your person. So the first thing I'm getting here is this person misses you, in the sense that it almost feels like whenever you're not around, this person really misses you. It's like you're their favorite person to hang out with. For some of you, you could be in separation, but it feels like this person is so close to some kind of realization or so close to taking some kind of action, or it could also mean that the energy I'm picking up on could also refer to your person being very, very, very tempted to take some kind of action towards you, because immediately when I was shuffling for your pile, I started feeling really excited. I'm still very excited for you. I don't know what's happening here yet. We'll see what comes through, but your person is very excited about you and very excited about the possibilities. I feel like in the past, this person could have felt caged, not necessarily by this connection, but by their fears around this connection of what might go wrong, their fears around how they might lose you, or how the two of you may grow apart, or how the two of you may end up hating each other. I feel like this person really, really cares about you very deeply, and they just really enjoy being around you. And I feel like for some of you, this person hasn't had the chance to be around you for some time. But I feel like you and this person are energetically very connected, or at least this person feels like you're kind of on the same wavelength. And I feel like this could be mirrored. We do have the mirror here, and there is a full moon here. I mean, at least it's a full moon to me. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I feel like this person is very, very connected to you in a spiritual sense, or they could have dreams about you, or you could have dreams about them. I feel like the two of you are manifesting an opportunity, and I feel like you're doing this hand in hand, but I feel like for some of you, it could be that you're not aware that your person's in the same energy as you are, and your person most likely is not aware that you're in the same energy as they are. It feels like you're almost seeing eye to eye, but then you don't. I just keep hearing the word almost in my head around this connection, so I feel like your person sees it this way as well. It feels like you were almost together, you were almost getting your happily ever after, but then something came between the two of you, or it could be practical matters, there could be distance between the two of you. It feels like you're so connected. It feels like you're always next to each other, but then you're not. But it feels like you're just so close to each other energetically. It feels like you flow together with this person. And I feel like their natural path, even if it may feel like the opposite, even if they may have made decisions to walk away from you, or decisions to distance themselves from you, or even if they chose someone else or something else, even if they wanted to be on an independent journey and moved away from you as a result of that, physically or seemingly energetically, this person's path, it feels like it's leading them back to you. They may be taking a lot of detours, they may be taking the long way, they may be going in a lot of irrelevant directions, but I feel like essentially the path is leading them back to you. It feels like this person is flowing back to you in a very natural way. And I don't like using the phrase meant to be, but it almost feels like with this person, you're meant to have more. You're meant to explore more. You're meant to heal more and learn more. And I feel like this person doesn't consciously know this, but I feel like a part of them is hoping for this, that they get another chance with you. This person thinks you're incredibly beautiful, and I have to address this. There is a very sexual energy here as well. I hope you're not underage, but I do feel a very sexual energy from your person towards you. If you've been intimate, I feel like this person fantasizes about the past a lot, what they could have done or what they did with you. And I feel like there's a very hopeful energy here, but it also feels realistic. This doesn't feel like someone who's just lost in their daydreams of like coming back to you, but someone who's not going to take any action. This feels like the energy of someone who wants to take action, calculated action, and slow moving action, kind of like a Knight of Pentacles energy. But in the end, it feels like they are wanting to take some kind of action, even if it may be scary. This person, I think, is someone who's very free-spirited, or someone who may enjoy their independence a lot. And I feel like you have this in you as well. I'm really drawn to this card. It says, I'm the bird and the butterfly. And to me, it feels like you see eye to eye on so many things, but at the same time, it feels like the timing is never right somehow. It feels like maybe it was your person's time to fly away from the nest, and it was your time to go into your cocoon, maybe to turn into a butterfly. It feels like you're both on similar journeys, but it feels like the practical aspects of your journeys somehow never seem to fully align. You could have had more than one cycle with this person, or this could be a new person as well. The energy feels kind of all over the place in that sense. It could really be either or. This is a general reading, so take it however it may resonate for you. But this person thinks you are an incredible person. This person thinks you're magical, and I feel like you've been vulnerable with this person, or they've been vulnerable with you, or both ways. And I feel like this person wants more of that. They feel very comfortable with you in a way they don't with anyone else. Even if you haven't known them for very long, it feels like you are cut from the same cloth, is what I'm getting. But I feel like this person has a fear of being caged or being held back in some way, because it feels like this person is always wanting to move. Maybe not physically, but it feels like this person is very involved in their growth, in their development, in personal growth. They could be very interested in like self-care, and they could be very invested in themselves as well, which I feel like they are, which I think is a beautiful energy to be in. And I feel like, again, this could be mirrored between the two of you as well. And this person really sees you as an energetic match. And in the past, I feel like they could have thought this connection would maybe cage them. Maybe they didn't know you well enough, or maybe they did, but they were kind of drowning in their fears around this connection, or around commitment, or around obstacles that could have been around this connection, or that they could have just been perceiving around this connection, even if they weren't realistically there. But I feel like this person has come to see that you wouldn't cage them at all. You would encourage them to fly, and you would fly with them. Your journeys may not exactly be the same, but it feels like your journeys go hand in hand, or like they're intertwined in one way or another, is what I'm getting. And I feel like we do have like a horse here, and I feel like there's a very intuitive energy, a very wise energy that runs between the two of you. I feel like you both could be very wise people. And I feel like you have a lot to teach each other, or at least this person sees it that way. And I feel like they could also see themselves as some kind of teacher or mentor to the people around them. And I feel like they see you in this light as well. It feels like this person wants to have an impact on the world or their community in some way. And I feel like they see you as having this potential as well, like you're meant for great things, the two of you together. But again, even if this situation has never been grounded, even if you haven't known them for long, I feel like this person feels like they've known you forever, is what I'm getting. But let's get you some tarot now to clarify. All right. How does pile number one's person... Okay, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. We have the Page of Swords. We have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Empress in reverse. How does... We have the Two of Swords. Can we clarify the Three of Cups in reverse, please, universe? We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this person is getting a little bit impatient, and I feel like they are naturally very patient in most cases, but I feel like they're not having a lot of fun right now. They could be very busy with their work life. They could be very overwhelmed. They could be very involved in their studies, or they could be very involved in some kind of hobby, or they could just have a lot on their plate right now. And I feel like they don't really have a lot of time to relax and enjoy life. And I feel like they really miss that, and they want that, and they're craving that. It feels like they kind of need a break. We have the Five of Swords. Can we clarify the King of Swords in reverse? We have the Fool in reverse, and we have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Cups, and a card flew out of the deck, and it is the Tower, which to me does indicate a lot of shifts And we also have the Eight of Cups that came out underneath the Tower. And bottom deck energy is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this person has been overthinking about this connection quite a lot. And I feel like this has been going on for a while. And I feel like they're trying to figure out why they feel so drawn to you. I think this person likes things to make sense, but I feel like the pull they feel towards you, it doesn't make that much sense to them, because especially if you haven't like known them for too long. And I cut the deck in half 3 times just now as I was speaking, and the first card that came out was the Ace of Cups, the second one was the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the third one was the Ten of Cups. So this person has a lot of emotion for you, but I feel like they're also trying to figure out how to express these emotions, or if they make sense at all, or how they would fit into their life. I cut the deck in half again, and we have the King of Cups. This person sees you as the yin to their yang, or the yang to their yin, is what I feel. And they may not understand why, especially if you like haven't known them for a very long time, because I feel like this person does have like significant connections in their life, in the sense that I feel like they could have like significant friendships or family relationships that have taken a lot of time to build. That sentence made no sense, did it? What I meant to say was, it may have taken your person a lot of time to build the other relationships in their life, but I feel like the connection they felt with you was instant. It was like a clicking moment, and it hasn't changed since then, no matter what may have happened in your connection. It feels like whatever happened here kind of happened against their will, or kind of happened without them wanting to separate from you, or without them wanting distance from you, but it feels like they had to go and put a pause on the potential and the growth of this connection. And you could have been really hurt by this. And I feel like this person is scared that they may have really, really hurt you. And I think they overthink about this a lot, and they overthink about maybe having lost their chance with you, because I feel like this person does not want to mistreat you, and I feel like there's a protective energy around you as well. I feel like this person doesn't want you to be mistreated by anyone in general, and if they have done this to you as well, I feel like there's guilt. There's a lot of guilt. And I'm also picking up on anxiety, so I feel like this person, it doesn't necessarily feel like anxiety around this situation, because I feel like this person on some level feels that this is meant to come together again. They may not know how, but I feel like they're the kind of person who will know when they need to take action, when it feels right to them. And I feel like the anxiety I'm feeling, it feels more like it could have to do with a situation they're in right now with people in their life. It could be like a career thing, an academic thing. I feel like there are a lot of factors that kind of go into this anxious energy that I'm picking up on. And I feel like this person kind of wishes that they could share this with you. They could share their worries with you, and not just their worries. It just feels like they miss spending time with you and being around you. But I feel like for most of you, there are practical matters separating the two of you, or at least this person perceives the practical aspects to be kind of the most significant obstacles in this connection. And I feel like this connection also has a part in both of your individual journeys. It feels like even in a short amount of time, even if you didn't have a lot of time with this person, you could have, but even if you didn't, I feel like you've learned a lot from this connection, indirectly or directly. I feel like it could have made you realize that you are holding on to some lessons from the past, or you haven't closed up some cycles. And I feel like it had the same effect on this person. And with the Six of Cups energy here, this person really does miss you. This person, I feel like, again, there's a lot of daydreaming about you and thinking about you, and it just feels like you're on their mind a lot. And they can't really stop it. And I feel like you could be a little bit of a distraction for this person as well. Like, they maybe need to be focused on work and they try to compartmentalize, but then they just start thinking about you again. And they just get completely distracted and forget what they were doing. It's that type of energy. I feel like this person, it feels like this person's energy shifted kind of recently, and you could have been picking up on this. It feels restless, and this could be mirrored in you as well. And the reason they may feel restless could be because of like what's going on in their life right now, but it could also be because they're picking up on some energetic shifts that are happening. We did have like the Tower fly out, as well as the Eight of Cups. So, and I just got the deck in half and we have the Tower again. So it feels like this person could be slowly moving out of like some kind of comfort zone that they've established, or there could be big changes happening in their life, or they could just, again, be picking up on an energetic shift when it comes to this connection. But I feel like things are shifting for both of you on your individual journeys as well. It feels like you're entering a new chapter, and what this new chapter is like will be different for every single one of you. For some of you, it could mean the dynamics shifting, or if you're in no contact, for some of you, it could mean that you contact each other again, or if there was a conflict, it could mean making peace or talking things through. If you are with this person, it could mean like leveling up or having a heart-to-heart conversation. It just feels like you're entering a new chapter on your individual journeys, as well as together. And as I was describing that, we have the Six of Swords here, which is the card of transition, and we have the Magician right behind it. And I feel like both of you are manifesting this together. Wow, this reading was a little bit chaotic. I just realized. But yeah, there's a lot that's coming through here. And before I forget, we have Aries energy here, as well as Taurus and Libra. And I keep on seeing the stars, so maybe Aquarius is significant for you as well. But I feel like this more so talks about the connection the two of you share, even if you are at a distance, even if you feel a little far away from each other. I feel like the connection is still there, and I feel like you're both guiding each other energetically, and I feel like this connection has a lot of healing potential as well. Now, I want to get channeled messages from your person, and then we'll get some oracle cards as well to clarify a little bit more, or for some advice, whatever wants to come through. We'll see. That was some really bad shuffling, if I do say so myself. All right. Okay. We have, I find it really difficult to open up to people. Exactly, because I feel like this person usually like takes a lot of time to build their connections. They don't really connect with people this quickly, I think, at least not in the way that they do with you. We have, I want to spend time with you. Yes, exactly. We have, I'm so grateful to have met you. I'm terrified of losing you. I think something else flipped over, but I can't find it anymore. So we'll see if it wants to come out again. Pile one's person, what would you want to say? I don't know how to fix things. Pile one's person, what would they want to say? We have mirroring, yes. Pile one's person, what would they want to say? I need space from this situation. I think they overthink a lot. And I think they're trying to stop it, but I don't think they're able to. You haunt me. Yep. I feel very connected to you. And bottom deck energies, you need to focus on yourself. I feel like this is also being highlighted by the universe, that it's very important to not be very attached to this person or this connection, not because you're gonna lose it, but because it's a time for you to celebrate yourself and your own journey and your own growth. And the time will come to celebrate with this person as well, is what I'm getting. Oh, I forgot to get you messages from the message bag. Yes, let's do that as well. Pile one's person, please, universe. All right. People like me are not meant for people like you. So this person may struggle with insecurity for some of you. The odds are against us. This is what I meant when I was talking about kind of like this person perceiving obstacles between the two of you, possibly like outside influence or practical factors. Do your friends hate me? Not the right time. Mirror to my soul, absolutely. There are too many obstacles. I am terrified of love. I think this person has very deep feelings for you, and I don't think they've felt this way before, or even if they have, it's never been like this, and it's never been this way, and it's never been so chaotic, and it's never kind of overwhelmed them this much, I think. And I think you have a very magnetic kind of energy, very attractive kind of energy, and I feel like it's very difficult for this person to escape that, and I feel like a part of them doesn't want to. It's just that they kind of want to be able to focus on their life and be able to focus on their work, but I feel like they daydream a lot. All right, let's see what else wants to come through, advice or additional details. We have Uranus, Genius. This is the Tower card in the tarot again. So I feel like for most of you, there could be shifts happening in this connection, or your person could be experiencing shifts, or you could be experiencing shifts. I just dropped a card, so here I go again. We have a Saturn return, age. I'm not sure what that one is in the tarot, but I will check. Maybe the Nine of Wands? I don't know. anything else that wants to come through for pile 1, please, universe? Oh, we have love. This is the Empress in the tarot. And bottom deck energy is 6th house, routine, Virgo energy. We have Taurus, Libra again. Wait, let me actually get the booklet so I can check the Saturn card. Judgment. Okay, I don't know where the Nine of Wands came from, but it's a Judgment card. And this, again, talks about kind of a new chapter. And I feel like this is a chapter with so much potential with this beautiful Empress card here. This can talk about family, or it can talk about growth, can talk about abundance, can talk about just a lot of beautiful things, really, and a lot of love. I feel like there's a lot of potential here. Of course, you'll know your situation way better than I ever will. So it's up to you to decide what messages to take and what messages to leave. But this card does represent the 7 of Pentacles in the tarot, and I feel like it may require work. It may require big changes, it may require big shifts, both energetically and maybe some obstacles need to be removed or some perspectives need to be changed. But I feel like there's so much potential in this connection, and I feel like this person sees this potential, and I feel like they know that some things need to change for them to be able to come towards you. But it almost feels like the universe is just low-key clearing some things without either of you really noticing. But it may one day dawn on you that things have shifted, and like it's been happening gradually, I feel, for some time, but there could be like one last straw that really changes things in this situation. And I feel like it's because both of you have been putting in a lot of steady work into your own selves. And I feel like it almost feels like you're both building a bridge together towards each other that connect the two of your journeys together. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. But yeah, let me get you some advice as well before we finish your reading. Oh. Okay, so I'm really drawn to this card. Your hard work is paying off, because I absolutely believe that it is. And I was thinking about Capricorns for some reason while I was shuffling. We have work through your fears. We have a balance, spirituality and practicality, so Scorpio and Pisces energies as well. We have what do you need to release. So there could be, for some of you, you could be healing fears. Your person could be healing past fears as well. And with this balance, spirituality and practicality energy, it feels to me like the two of you are already very connected energetically, but it feels like this connection is slowly coming back into the 3D, or leveling up into 3D in some way. We have prosperity lies ahead, as well as a time for healing. So a reminder to focus on yourself and your own healing right now. And the time will come where you get this kind of Venus energy here with the Taurus card as well. The time will come when you get your abundance, your love, when you get your time with this person. And bottom deck energy is, of course, expect powerful change, which I think fits very well with everything that's been happening here. And we have bring love into the situation right behind that card. And it feels like whatever changes are happening for you will bring love into this situation. But yes, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile ones. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I also cut the deck in half while I was speaking, as usual. And this is the card that's coming through. A new romantic cycle begins. But yeah, I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light. Take care, and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number twos, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these oracle cards first and clarify with tarot, some more oracle cards, as well as channeled messages from your person. So the first thing I'm getting here is there is a very heavy energy here on your person's side, and I feel like they're not letting this show. This person feels burnt, is what I'm getting. I feel like there's a lot of pain here, and I feel like for most of you, this is kind of the aftermath of a separation, or maybe a very difficult cycle, or just a lot of difficulties within your connection. It feels like this person is grieving you in some way, but at the same time, it feels like they won't even really admit that. I think this person values you a lot, but I don't think they want to tell you that. I think this person feels a very deep connection to you, but it also feels like they keep repressing this. It feels like they don't want to admit it. It feels like they're running from it. It feels like they're burying it as deep as they can. They could be, you know, using substances to kind of repress their emotions. They could be using other connections to repress their emotions for you. But it feels like this person is resisting a lot of change and a lot of positive energy that even the aftermath of this connection could bring them. I feel like this person feels like they've lost you for good for most of you, but at the same time, it feels like they won't admit that, and it feels like they won't admit how much they care about you. And it feels like you're a light in the darkness for this person, and I feel like they could be someone who has been in the dark for a very long time, and I feel like they're so comfortable in that energy. I feel like they're so comfortable being in the dark and just not trying to move out of it. I feel like they're so used to that, so familiar with that energy, that they're very resistant to growth and change and realizing things and integrating lessons and finishing cycles. It feels like this person is holding on to you and the past, or their perception of what could have been in this connection. But it also feels like they're in denial of their own emotions, and they could also be in denial about what happened between the two of you as well. It feels like they don't see eye to eye with you. I feel like it feels like this person is very closed off to like listening to you as well. Like if you've tried to explain your perspective to this person, it feels like it goes in from one ear and then just goes out from the other. It feels like they don't really process much of what you might want to tell them, or you may have told them. It feels like maybe you feel very frustrated with this person because it could be like talking to a wall sometimes. Like they've already made up their mind about the situation and they refuse to listen to anyone or anything else. I feel like this person feels very out of place. I feel like this person feels very much in some kind of limbo, but I feel like they're wearing a mask. So if they have social media, for example, they could be posting a lot, or they could be posting things that imply that they're doing really well, that they're really happy. But it feels like quite literally, like this person's heart is on fire, and it feels like for some of you, it feels like this person is kind of hoping that you feel the same way that they do, in the sense that they could kind of be hoping that you are as devastated as they are. But I feel like your experience in this connection has been very different to theirs, in the sense that the dynamic could be very lopsided. It could be very it doesn't feel like there was a very mutual, equal kind of dynamic here. Your person could have kept secrets from you as well, and I feel like they still could be, especially about how they feel, especially about how much they actually feel connected to you. It feels like they don't want to give you the full story, and it feels like they're kind of hoping that you never catch on. But I feel like most of you already know about the effect you've had on this person. I feel like most of you know that you've triggered this person into a healing cycle that they're not even wanting to really go through at this moment in time. It feels like you bring all of this color into their life, but it feels like this person wants to just close off in the darkness and not really face their fears, or not really face the reality of the situation, or not really face you as well, is what I'm getting. This person could be very avoidant. They could be avoiding confrontation. I feel like this person had a lot of feelings for you. I feel like they still have a lot of feelings for you, but it feels like nothing could really make them admit to this. Nothing could make them come clean. Nothing could make them just be real with you, because they're so stuck in their patterns and in their own ways. But I feel a very, very, very heavy sadness here, and I felt it while I was shuffling for you as well. It feels like it's just dragging them down and pulling them down, and I feel like you see the light, you see the way out of this situation, or these heavy energies that you may be feeling around this connection as well. I feel like the universe is guiding you out of this energy, but I feel like this person is also kind of given the same opportunity, in the sense that I feel like this could be a connection that teaches them a lot. This could be a connection that they can really heal a lot with, and heal a lot through. But I feel like this person is refusing to take that helping hand, or that opportunity. It feels like this person wants to give off the impression that they're completely self-sufficient, completely independent, they can do whatever they want, they have everything under control, when I feel like the reality is very, very different from that. I feel like they're in their head a lot. I feel like they are constantly thinking. I feel like they are almost drowning in their thoughts. And I hear this song, I'm hearing this song in my head. It's called I Feel Like I'm Drowning by 2 Feet. I'll also link it down below if you want to check it out, in case the lyrics have a message for you. But yeah, let's get you some tarot now to clarify. oh, that's a lot. How does pile 2's person currently feel about pile 2, please, universe? All right, I'll actually take those. We have the 6 of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Wands, and we have Temperance. So Sagittarius energy could be significant, but absolutely doesn't have to be. How does pile 2's person... We have the Wheel of Fortune. They feel like the universe is working against them, is what I'm getting, when that's not even true at all. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. So a lot of overthinking, possibly a lot of miscommunications, or maybe this person hasn't been entirely truthful and the truth eventually came out. This person almost feels played by the universe, and maybe that's why they're so resistant to kind of changing and growing and learning from this experience. I just saw the Death card in reverse, which is another card for me of resisting change. We have the 8 of Cups. This person feels like they walked away from someone who was willing to give them everything. It feels like this person almost left their heart with you because they don't want to deal with their emotions about this situation. It feels like they wanted to walk away from feeling this much because I don't think this person's comfortable being vulnerable. I don't think this person's very comfortable in that kind of energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Can we clarify? Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, and I wanted to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. That's kind of what I was focusing on. What I'm getting here is I feel like the universe is trying to help this person grow and expand and change their perspectives and see things from different angles, but it feels like this person is kind of ignoring all the signs or all the lessons that are being presented to them. It feels like they're not healing at the rate that maybe you are. It feels like energetically the two of you are kind of moving away from each other, but I think that's because this person is running away and you are moving forward. For most of you is what I'm getting. I feel like you've been working really hard, and I feel like this definitely has not been an easy connection for most of you. If it has been, this definitely is not your pile, because when I switched from pile 1 to your pile, it was like immediately this very heavy energy around your person. It feels like a lot has happened, or even if it's not a lot, it feels like whatever happened here has had a huge impact on both of you as well as on this connection. And it feels like it's brought both of you to this point where you are meant to heal, but it feels like while you're kind of accepting this energy, your person is very, very resistant to it. We have the 9 of Pentacles. I think this person may not see themselves as someone like having flaws for some of you, or they could have been very selfish or kind of just very self-absorbed in certain ways. But at the same time, I feel like they see you as being worth more than them. So I feel like that could have created some kind of conflict or some kind of restlessness within this person, because I feel like they want to be on your level, but at the same time, it feels like they're so resistant to seeing themselves objectively that, and this is something that's required for growth, to kind of be aware of your patterns, to see yourself, to be able to point out what's holding you back, or parts of you that may not be serving you anymore, or energies in your life that may not be serving you anymore. And I feel like this person is very resistant to all of that. And I feel like they're kind of just dwelling in their sadness, but it also feels like they're trying to keep up this image that they are unaffected. But this isn't true, and I think you know this too. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this person feels like they've kind of used up all of their chances with you when it comes to this connection. It feels like you could have set some boundaries now, or it feels like you have some kind of power over them in terms of, because I feel like you've healed more, and I feel like you've been working really, really hard, and it almost feels like this person envies that you're able to grow so strong when you were already so strong to begin with. And they kind of wish they were able to make progress in the same way that you can. But it also feels like this person would never admit that they look up to you in this way, because they're so concerned with how they're perceived, and it feels like they want to be perceived as someone who has complete control over everything, when they really don't. I think this person feels very lost without you right now, and I feel like a part of them just wants to run back to you and ask for another chance, ask for forgiveness, ask if you would want to share your energy with them again. And I feel like for some of you, they could be someone that tells you what they think you want to hear. And as I said that, we have the King of Swords in reverse here as well. So there could be a lot of tension between the two of you. There could be a lot of miscommunication, a lot of arguments, a lot of your person kind of doing things to protect their own self, their ego. They could have lashed out a lot. They could have said some things that really were not fair. I feel like for some of you, this could have been almost, it feels almost like too aggressive, the energy I'm getting. I feel like this person could have been in an energy of violently protecting their own self and not really caring how that may project onto other people, or how that may make other people feel, as long as this person doesn't get hurt. It feels like this is someone who's not afraid to hurt other people for the sake of not hurting their own self. And I feel like if this is how this person has been treating you, my beautiful pile number 2s, you deserve so much better. And I know you know this already. But it just feels like this person also knows you deserve better. But it also feels like they don't want you to go anywhere else. They don't want you to look away, even if they are pretending to look away. For some of you, there could have been cheating or dishonesty. But again, with this Queen of Swords energy, I feel like it feels like all of this information was revealed to you either through your intuition or by a string of events that happened in like such a specific way that this person didn't see it coming, that you would kind of end up seeing right through them. And I just saw judgment here as well, so it feels like you have a very strong intuition, and I feel like you're moving into a space where you are becoming very grounded and very abundant and very comfortable in your own energy. That's not to underestimate or undermine the amount of work that goes into this, the amount of energy, the amount of, well, everything you put into your healing. And I feel like the universe is really, really proud of you. That you are able to kind of see these opportunities for healing. And that you're so committed to integrating these lessons, or that you're so kind of committed to your healing and growth as well. And if you're not giving to yourself at this moment in time, then I would say the message for you would be to really focus on yourself, because you are so worthy, so incredible, so beautiful, and I really hope you know that, and I really hope you're giving yourself the attention, the love, the energy that you really do deserve. Because for some of you, I feel like this person could have made you feel really insecure, or like you're not enough, or like something's wrong with you, but nothing's wrong with you. It's just that this person, I think, has a distorted view of situations and people, and it's just very self-serving. And but that doesn't mean it's accurate at all, because it's not. But let's get you some messages from your person, and then we'll get some advice from the universe as well. How does, all right, we have, I want to spend time with you. We have healing. I think this person may want you to heal them as well, is another thing I'm getting. It's like they want you to share your healing energy with them because they feel lonely without you. We also have, you're on my mind right now. You're on my mind all the time. I don't want to let you go. Everything is falling apart. I'm not going to take those because they didn't flip over. I want to know you better. I just heard, but I don't want you to know me. We also have you deserve better. I just realized. I think this person's very secretive in terms of like who they are. I don't think they know who they are fully. I guess none of us do. And I guess we're always constantly discovering, but it feels like this person is just like seeing whatever they want to. We have you need to focus on yourself as well. This feels almost like this person knows, but it feels like they wouldn't ever really admit that to you out loud because they don't want to lose you. Now let's get you some messages from the message bag as well. All right, we'll just take those. I am running from this connection. I learned a lot from you. We have music coming through, so music could be significant to this connection, or the universe could be communicating messages with you through music. I wish there was another way. I'm waiting for the right moment. Now, I want to get you some oracle cards to clarify a little bit more, or to see if there's anything else that wants to come through. We have Black Moon Lilith, Mystery. This is the Queen of Swords. I'm getting you need to make sure you have boundaries with this person. You need to make sure you're not giving to a connection that is just draining you, when you could be giving to yourself or to people that are good for you. We have second house owning Taurus energy. I think this person has a very possessive energy around you, and you could be very much aware of this as well. I feel like this person is very possessive over you, in the sense that I feel like they really don't want to lose you. And I dropped a card. As usual, we have Virgo, I analyze, and this is the Hermit card in the tarot. And we have the Pluto transformation card for your bottom deck energy, which is the Six of Swords. So I feel like the universe is basically cheering you on your journey of going within, of healing, of establishing boundaries, of establishing a routine for yourself, of establishing abundance, stability, all of these things for yourself. For some of you, you could be making changes in career, or like where you're kind of based. Or you could be changing like core aspects of your life, or how you see things. And yeah, I cut the deck in half, and we have this beautiful card, which I think is Temperance or the Ten of Cups. I'm not sure now. I kind of want to check. Oh, it's the Chariot. Oh my god, I'm getting all of these wrong today. These are right though, I'm sure. But it's the Chariot, Cancer energy. Key ideas, earned luck, fortune, rewards, profits. Beautiful energy. Keep going, essentially, is the message here. And let's get you some Moonology cards as well. What advice for pile number 2 do you have, please, universe? We have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Nothing is yet set in stone. My favorite card, because it's true. Nothing is set in stone. And don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. It's important to not act out of a triggered space, to not feed the situation any more negativity or any more energy that is not necessary, is what I'm getting. And bottom deck energy is a new start is coming. So there's that as well. But this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile number 2s. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much healing. Hopefully I will see you here soon again. But until then, bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number threes, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these cards first, and then we'll clarify with tarot, oracle cards, as well as channeled messages from your person. So the first thing I'm getting is very spiritual connection, and there is a lot of love here that your person feels for you. Your person misses you a lot, but I feel like they're also in this big healing cycle. It feels like this person has been through hell and back, and then through hell again and then back. It feels like they have been facing their biggest fears somehow. And what these fears are will be different based on your specific situation, but I feel like essentially this person has been working really hard. They've been working really hard for some kind of new beginning, and they've been working really hard to get rid of any kind of habits, behaviors, thought patterns, anything really that may be holding them back when it comes to their personal life, when it comes to their career, when it comes to their health, when it comes to their healing, when it comes to romance. I feel like this person really misses you a lot, and they miss your voice a lot. You could have like a very contagious laugh, you could have a beautiful voice, you could be a singer, poetry slams. I don't know where that's coming from, but maybe you do that. You don't have to, of course. But it feels like there's something about your voice. Even if you're like really good at giving advice, it could refer to that as well. It just feels like this person misses hearing you talk. So I'm inclined to say most of you might be in no contact or like weird contact, like, you know, you talk maybe, but it's not very substantial, or maybe you just text and don't really talk much. But regardless of what your situation may be, it feels like there is some kind of distance between the two of you. It doesn't have to be physical, it can also be emotional or just on an energetic level. But I feel like this connection is something this person keeps very close to their heart. I feel like they try to keep it to themselves and keep you to themselves as much as possible, because I feel like they don't want to hear about other people's opinions, because it almost feels like other people around them may be making this person feel more hopeless about the connection, when this person actually deep down is hoping for a lot from this connection. This spring water card, I'm pretty sure, was also in pile 3 in the last reading that I did. So if you feel called to that video as well, I would recommend you check it out. It is about your person's realizations, and I cannot speak. It's about your person's realizations and what they're realizing, what they've realized. I honestly don't remember what I channeled there at all, but because this card came out like in both readings back to back, it might be relevant, but it also may not be relevant, so up to you. So this beautiful card says, vortex of love to clear all lower vibrations and create pure space for new creation. I feel like this is exactly what this person is doing. I think this person is in a big healing cycle, and I feel like this person feels that they've seen the worst. For some of you, I feel like losing you was the worst thing this person could imagine, and I feel like it already happened. And I feel like this person is slowly making their way out. It feels like they could have been going in circles, or they could have been in the dark. They could have been feeling lost for quite some time, but it feels like they're creating this new healing beginning for themselves. And I feel like they're very guided by the universe while they're doing this, even if they may not really be aware of it. For most of you, I feel like your person's not really aware of it. But I think they just do what feels right. And I know, I meant to say, I feel like they know that they need to be working on their healing right now, that they need to be at a distance from you right now, or like, and it feels like for some of you, this person could be on the verge of some kind of breakthrough as well. or at least completing some kind of cycle, or leveling up in some way. I feel like this person's very inspired by you. I think you have a very healing energy for this person, even if you're at a distance. I feel like this person, I'm getting a lot of Scorpio energy. This doesn't have to be relevant like to your birth charts, but I feel like the energy your person's in is it's a transforming kind of energy. I feel like your person's going through big transformations, and I feel like you are going through transformations very likely as well. And the example I had with this card, I remember from, that's the only thing I remember from the last reading. And the example I had for this card was that you are both pouring into this water here as you work on your own self, as you heal, and then you're both drinking from this water as well. So it feels like whatever work either one of you does, the other person does as well. This almost feels like the rest of the story from pile 3 from my last reading. And I feel like this person may have a very difficult time expressing their own self as well, if I'm being honest. It feels like they overthink a lot, and then they end up not knowing what to say. They end up scaring themselves. They end up convincing themselves that it's not the right moment to come forward. It's not the right moment to come clean. It's not the right moment to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Whatever may resonate for your particular situation. I feel like it almost feels like you're on the other side of the door trying to listen in on what this person's doing in their own space. And it feels like this person kind of almost knows that you are so close to them, even if they can't see you. It's like they feel your energy through that door. And the reason I'm kind of giving the example of you listening and them like seeing is because I think you intuitively see signs about this person, or the universe somehow delivers messages to you about what this person may be doing. This doesn't have to be the case, but I feel like I just wanted to say it because I don't know, I keep on seeing that in my mind's eye now. And the reason I said your person's like not seeing you but they feel your presence is because I think this person doesn't necessarily know where they're going. They may feel lost. They're finding their way. But I don't think it's because they're seeing the way. I think it's because they feel it. And I don't think it's because they like hear, or it's not because they know the universe is communicating with them, but it more so feels like they just, it's like, I guess they could say it's a gut feeling that they know that they're still connected to you even if you haven't talked. This feels like a very abstract connection, so it's a little bit difficult to describe, but know that if this resonates with you, your person has a lot of longing and a lot of love for you. Yeah, but and another thing I'm getting is it feels like this person wants to fight for you, but they don't know what to fight or who to fight. And I think the reason for this is most likely because your person is their own worst enemy, especially when it comes to this connection. Your person could be the biggest obstacle to this connection really grounding for most of you. But it's possible that your person may not realize that they are the block, and they may think, you know, it's that maybe you don't want them, or there are too many obstacles, or things just aren't aligned for what they want yet. All right. right? I'm only going to take that one. We have the Five of Wands in reverse, which to me kind of just summarizes exactly what I just said, with your person feeling like there are enemies out there when there aren't. It feels like the only fight they have is with their own self. And this could be because this connection was very triggering for them, or maybe they were already triggered coming into this connection. But it feels like there's a lot of healing that your person may need to do before they're able to come through and be really open with you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the King of Cups in reverse. So there is a lot of love for you, but I think this person keeps it closed off. I feel like this person keeps their feelings to their own self. We have Justice in reverse. For some of you, this person could be in another relationship, or they could be married. You would know about this, though. Don't worry if that doesn't make sense to you. If this person is in another commitment, you would definitely know. But with this 7th house energy here, I feel like your person sees you as an incredible counterpart, but also untouchable or unreachable in their current circumstances. Or for some of you, you could also be in another connection, and this person could kind of be like waiting for a moment, waiting for their moment. How does pile 3's person we have the Star. We also have Judgment. And we have the 2 of Cups. It feels like your person could be investing their energy elsewhere, but this doesn't necessarily have to mean another person. It can also mean like a career, a hobby, their own self. And I feel like, again, the biggest block is kind of that your person is blocking their own self by maybe giving too much energy into other things, or not really being balanced when it comes to how much they think about certain things or how much they fear certain things. It feels like sometimes this person may have the tendency to exaggerate or blow things out of proportion, and kind of just experience everything on a very intense level. I feel like they have a lot of emotional depth, but no control over how they process their emotions and how they feel things. I feel like the depth of their emotions is very intense. They definitely feel a lot for you, but like when it comes to expressing or understanding it, that's, I think, where they are at war with their own self. We have the 10 of Swords. I'm getting self-sabotage, like very heavy oh wow, okay. Very heavy self-sabotage. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Your person may also be afraid that you won't be very receptive to them. And I feel like your person may feel like you don't really understand what they're trying to say to you, or maybe they feel like you don't see eye to eye, or maybe they feel like you don't want to listen to them anymore because they're always stuck in their energy. They may feel like you've had enough. For some of you is what I'm getting. But this could also just be an excuse that your person is generating in their own mind, because I feel like they may have the tendency to rationalize their fears and just say they're because of other people or other circumstances, when it just really comes from within and comes down to them possibly being afraid of being very open to love or expressing love, or they may be afraid of the depth or the extent of their own emotions. They may be afraid of the power this connection has over them. They may be afraid of being vulnerable or trusting. They could have had a lot of difficulties in their past. We have the Three of Swords here as well. This person could have been betrayed by a lot of people in the past, and I feel like now they could have developed this defense mechanism where they just create obstacles before they even really start existing, if that makes sense. Just to make sure things don't get out of hand. And this kind of mindset may not necessarily make sense to you, but it is subjective. It's a subjective energy, and it feels very confused. So I'm trying my best to kind of express what I'm getting from your person and how I think they see this situation and how I think they perceive you and feel for you. I feel like, again, they see you as a healing force, a very, very, very powerful healing force. They see you as a dream come true. They see you as very confident, very radiant, very abundant, very, very beautiful, very, very attractive, very fiery as well. I feel like this person loves the way you talk. And your sense of humor as well is another thing I'm getting. And I think this person fantasizes about you a lot as well. But let's get you some channeled messages from this person to see what they would say to you, if they could say anything at all. This person's terrified of being hurt, and I feel like they're especially terrified of being hurt by you. It feels like, with this Nine of Wands energy, it feels like this person already feels like they're really wounded and they need to not be hurt again in order to heal from these things first. And of course, when we go through negative experiences, we tend to want to avoid them, and we move into a very avoidant energy, which I think could be what happened with this person. It's definitely not a lack of emotion. There's so much emotion here, but there seems to be a lot of blocks when it comes to expressing this. And I feel like this person feels lonely as well, and I feel like they really miss you. I feel like they feel kind of left out in the cold. But I don't think it's your fault at all, and I don't think this person blames you either. I just heard I wouldn't love me either, so maybe this person feels like they're too much for you, for some of you. Okay, we have I still dream of having you by my side. I was stupid, I'm realizing that now. I'm sorry I kept you in the dark. You are the only one for me, no one else but you. Ooh. We have let go of the past, and there is so much I want to say to you. I'm not going to take these because it's just too many. I'm trying to let you go. I think this person's afraid of rejection. And I think that's why they could be trying to prepare themselves for the worst. How does... We have, it hurts me more than you know. We also have, I am focused on my success. And then we have, is it too late, coming through as well. I'll also get you some messages from the message bag. Ooh, okay. They really do have a lot to say to you. I missed the sound of your laugh. Do you still laugh like that? Oh my god. I told you. It's your voice. Or your laugh, or something like that. This is the only thing I have about a voice. I think the only message I wrote that has anything to do with someone's voice. I should probably add more messages to the message bag. I'm always surprised by what comes through because I absolutely don't remember what I put in there. So let's see. You will always be safe in my heart. Oh my god. Did I not also say this? Sorry, I get really excited when like things are confirmed. But yes, can we try again? Music, so you could be connected through music. Music could be significant to this connection, or you could be getting messages about this through music. I feel like an idiot for what I did. I hope you're taking care of yourself. You inspire me to heal and grow, absolutely. Pretty sure I said that too. I am so tired of fighting, is what I heard. I gave you too much of myself. It's still very painful. And I've made a huge mistake. Now, I want to get you some oracle cards as well to see what else wants to come through, or if there's anything we missed, or any advice. We have 7th house partners, so Libra energy again. Oh, we have 10th house, the world, Capricorn energy, and we also have North Node, life's purpose. So this could be a divine connection, or spiritual, or soulmate, or, you know, whatever resonates with you. I feel like, let me clarify this. Can we clarify? Thank you. We have the Chariot coming through, so Cancer energy. This person is magnetically attracted to you. They're so drawn to you. I feel like they're in a hot and cold kind of energy. I think this person wants to complete the cycles they're in right now and have this new beginning with you with this Fool energy. But at the same time, they know that they need to put energy into their own self right now and what they feel called to do, which I feel is to focus on their own journey. We also have Aries energy with the Fool. Now let's also get you some advice. All right, I'm not going to take the one that didn't flip over, but we'll take this one. We have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Libra has been coming through a lot in this reading. Doesn't have to be relevant, but We have communication is key, new moon in Gemini. We also have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So Gemini could be very significant. And Gemini, of course, makes me think of the lovers in the tarot. And this can indicate that the two of you are connected and will manifest a new beginning, possibly, or you could be manifesting a new beginning. Another card flew out, and it is your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. So if you are wanting to pursue this connection and feel like you've been going in circles, know that you have not been going in circles. It's just, there's a lot to get through. So it does feel like a slow moving, very slow moving kind of energy. But then we have, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius coming through. I feel like with this North Node energy here as well, it feels like there is a greater purpose for this connection, essentially, especially in terms of your spiritual journey, or maybe this person's spiritual journey, or your own independent journeys, however it may resonate with you. And this card just kind of jumped out, and we have conclusions are within reach, which is just further confirmation that you're not going in circles and things are shifting, even if it may be difficult to detect at this moment in time. And this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile 3s. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care, and bye.